Hi, first grade. It's Miss Martin here. So we're going to go ahead and be doing Chapter 9, Lesson 4. Today you have two math lessons. We have Lesson 4 and we have Lesson 5 to do today. This is just for Lesson 4 that we're going to be doing right now, and then in our next video we're going to do Lesson 5. Okay, so today in Lesson 4, before we even get started, Miss Martin almost forgot, before we even get started, we're going to go ahead and write our name down. So write your name and number. Make sure it is nice and neat so Miss Martin can read it, because I don't want to not have to be able to give you a grade for it. So make sure your name is on the top of it and I can read it. Okay, so today we're going to be comparing shapes. So Miss Martin gave you a bunch of little cutout shapes. So I need you to go ahead and get out your rectangle that looks like this, your square, your triangle, and you don't have a circle. So if you have something circle, like this is a button that Miss Martin found, if you have something circle in your house that you can use for this, that's awesome. If not, you can just go ahead and draw a circle. Okay, so let's move this down a little bit. Okay, so today we're going to be comparing our shapes and seeing which ones have 4 sides and which ones have less than 4 vertices. So from the other day, in our last couple of lessons, we know what sides and vertices mean. So we're going to do a quick little review. So in our vocabulary little notebook folder binder thing here, we have the word vertex, which is also vertice, which we also know is the point of a shape. And a vertex or vertice is a point on a two-dimensional shape where 2 or more sides meet. The plural of vertex is vertices, so it means that the other name for it could be vertices if there's more than one. So when we say vertices, that means that there's less than 4 points. And then we have side right here. And side means one of the line segments that make up a shape. So a side is, like on this triangle right here, a side is meets the vertices, and there's nothing else on this side, but this makes up the shape. So it's the flat surface of the shape. That's a side. Okay, so today we need to go ahead and compare some of our shapes. So the 4 shapes that we're working with is a rectangle, square, triangle, and circle. So make sure you have these shapes. You don't have a circle one in your bag of shapes that I gave you. So if you can find something, if not, go ahead. We're going to draw one. So pause the video while you go get those shapes, and then we'll be ready to go. Okay, so now that you have your shapes, we're going to go ahead and break down our shapes that have 4 sides. So here's my rectangle. It's actually 2 squares, but we're going to pretend that it's a rectangle. Here's my rectangle right here, and I need to count and make sure and see that it has 4 sides. So we're going to go ahead and count. So count with me as I make sure this has 4 sides. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So one does have 4 sides. So I'm going to put my rectangle here on my 4 sides. It doesn't have less than 4 vertices. Remember from our lesson on Thursday, if it has 4 sides, then it must have 4 vertices, because that means my 4 sides are connecting. Okay, let's go ahead and do my square. So let's count. Let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is my 4 sides. We'll go ahead and do my triangle. Let's see how many sides my triangle has. 1, 2, 3. Well, it doesn't have 4 sides, so I can't put it there. Less than 4 vertices. Let's count how many vertices it has. 1, 2, and 3. So it does have less than 4 vertices. So it means it doesn't have more than 4. It has less than 4. So it has to have 3 vertices, 2 vertices, or 1 vertice. So my triangle is going to go there. And let's look at my circle. My circle has no sides or no vertices, so that has less than 4 vertices. So this should be what your page looks like. If you want to, you can go ahead and draw over it, or if you just want to do it like this, that's okay too. Okay, we're going to clear it off and flip it over to the other side. So right over here on our see and show, they want to show us how we can compare some of our shapes. So you can compare and sort 2-dimensional shapes. So they want us to circle the shapes that have straight sides out of this triangle, this rectangle, and this circle. So which sides have straight sides? Well, let's look. Well, my triangle has 3 sides, but it has pretty straight sides. They're not like squiggly or anything like that. Those look pretty straight. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and circle my triangle because that one has straight sides. And then my rectangle right here, Let me even it up. Well, that one looks like it has pretty straight sides as well too. And even in my picture, it has straight sides. So I'm going to circle that one. And my circle, that one has a curved circle, like edge around it, and it doesn't have any sides, so that's what I'll do. Then they want us to move over here, and they want us to circle the shapes with more than 3 vertices. I want you to underline where it says more than. And we know that if it is more than, that means it has to be more than 3. 3 or more. So, or with more than 3. So it actually has to be more than 3. So it can be 4, 5, 6, 7, 100, but it cannot be 3, and it cannot be 2, and it cannot be 1. It has to be more than 3. So let's go ahead and count how many vertices or points this diamond has right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, is 4 more than 3? It is. Let me go ahead and make Ziggy a little bit clearer. I feel like he's... There we go. So it is more than 3, so we're going to go ahead and circle that one. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and circle how many vertices on my rectangle right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 4, so we're going to go ahead and circle that one. It's more than 3. Let's go ahead and count on my triangle right here. 1, 2, 3. Is 3 more than 3? No, 3 is 3, so that one won't work. So boys and girls, that's literally all you're doing. So right here for like 1 and 2 and for the rest of them, they're going to give you an example of what they want you to compare, and then you're going to go ahead and answer it. So for number 1, let's do number 1 together. Shapes with 4 straight sides. So they want us to circle the shapes that have 4 straight sides. Well, let's start right here with our square. Does my square have 4 straight sides? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. It does, so I'm going to go ahead and circle it. What about my circle right here? Does it have 4 straight sides? No. So there's 2 options that you can do here. You can just leave it blank, or you can go ahead and put a small X on it. Do not put a huge X on it. If you put a huge X on it, I'm not going to be able to see. So put a tiny X on it. Tiny, tiny. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one has 4 straight sides. Let's go ahead and do this triangle. 1, 2, 3 sides. That one doesn't have 4 straight sides, but it has 3 straight sides. Remember, they're asking for 4, so we're going to put a little X on that one. Let's do this one. 1, 2, 3. That one has 4 straight sides too, so we're going to circle that. Boys and girls, that's all you're going to be doing for this whole worksheet, is you're just going to be circling the shapes from the questions that they give you, or like what they want you to find. Okay, we'll do number 2 together. Shapes with 3 vertices. Remember, vertices are points. So how many points? 3 points. So let's go ahead and count for this one triangle right here. 1, 2, 3. Well, that one has 3 vertices. So for this one, I want you to put a box around it. I want you to put a box around this one. Okay, let's do this triangle. 1, 2. That one also has 3 vertices, so we're going to go ahead and put a box around that one. Look at this one right here. Let's go ahead and check this shape right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one has 4, so we're going to leave that one blank. Look at this triangle. It's a crazy looking triangle, but it's still a triangle because it has 3 sides. Let's count how many vertices. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And what about the circle? The circle has no vertices, so we're going to leave it blank. Boys and girls, that is all you are going to be doing for lesson 4. That's it. You're just going to be comparing some shapes and reading what they have and circling the shapes that match it. So you're going to do 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on your own. And then number 11. And then I want you to... You don't have to do hot problem. We're not going to do hot problem today. But that's what I want you to do. That is it. Once you get that done, you are good to go. And don't forget, you have to do lesson 5 today as well. So finish lesson 4 first, and then go ahead and watch lesson 5's video. Okay, I'll see you in a minute for lesson 5.